And welcome to the Charity First Handicapping Challenge. We are live, and it is first Saturday, Gino. Big day at Santa Anita and Gulfstream. What a day it's going to be.
I mean, it's a huge day. I think I've been up for like 10 hours at this point, like just doing work all morning, getting everything finalized, having fun. Gabe is ready to rock and roll. He's going to dish out a bunch of winners. He's going to tell you a little bit about the Live and Breathe horse racing group, Chappie. So my team, I'm filling in today for Team Georgie. We're all ready to rock. Are you guys ready to go?
Gabe?
Of course. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. Well, no, I was speaking on behalf of me and Gabe. I was asking if you and Jose are ready because I know Gabe is ready.
Well, I
love this part.
He's ready to go. Right?
Yeah. always.
Champ, you ready to fire? You're fired up, ready to go today, buddy?
Man, with all these great races across the country, races here at Santa Anita, Gulfstream, how can you not be excited? You know, you being a regular horse player, you look forward for these type of days, especially with the big cap, especially the Kilroy Mile, all that good stuff. You know, it's great handicapping these really nice races.
And you know, first and foremost, I just got to mention that we thank you guys for coming on, and this is all about not only helping people find some winners with some good handicappers, but it's all about raising money for the Winners Foundation, which is the most important thing. But Gino, before we get started, you got it. You've been on so many shows. You got to just run through everything we've got going on today. Just to do a real quick, and then we'll get into the handicapping.
Well, first, you got to give it up to them because it's been an unbelievable day with the promotion, Strong Group, everything that they've put together. There's the basically, I'm calling it like the Pick 15. The contest where you can sign up for free. If you pick all 15 winners of the stakes races at Gulfstream and Santa Anita, you get a $5 million bonus. We got an all dirt pick 5 that combines Santa Anita and Gulfstream. It's a $1-based 12% takeout. We have an all turf pick 5 that combines some of the turf graded stakes races from Santa Anita and from Gulfstream. If you're playing with First Bet and Express Bet, there's all sorts of promotions. If you want to like hit it and split it promotions there, don't forget about the pick'em.santanita.com free contest. Ultimate betting challenge. Can't forget that $3,500 buy-in. That thing's ready to rock and roll. Anything else, Chappie?
Well, other than that, there's not much going on, I guess.
No, nothing really.
And 15 stake races, like you said, between Gulfstream and Santa Anita alone. So, you know, and full fields, terrific betting opportunities. So that being said, why don't we get to it? And I'll let you guys, you know, I guess it would be age before beauty. I mean,
well, age and beauty. We can be honest, right?
Yeah.
So Gabe, today
age and beauty is on this team.
Exactly. Today is an awesome type of day in the Live and Breathe horse racing group that Gabe moderates and started over at Facebook. When there's all these races going on, you're getting opinions from everyone. They're sharing their insights. There's a great dialogue back and forth. Yeah. Gabe, I'm sure you've got a lot of horses that you've been looking at for today's Santa Anita card. So tell us a little bit about that and then get into your first play. We'll start with the win wager, where you want to head for your win wager.
Yeah, Live and Breathe horse racing group. You can find us on Facebook. You could see this beautiful art made by my friend Phil Eakin.
Awesome.
Look at that. That's just so beautiful. I'm gonna have it behind me whenever I'm on these shows.
That's awesome.
But yeah, just you know, no drama, no. Everybody's for each other. We got really good handicappers. People showing us tickets where they win 5 figures all the time. The best handicappers are at Live and Breathe. We have a lot of NHC winners that are posting on Live and Breathe. Brett Weiner and his wife Sarah, they're always giving very good advice. So if you're out there, just go to Live and Breathe on Facebook. We should get Jose to go on there.
Yeah, we will. So, but today he's trying to keep his picks for himself.
Yeah,
we're gonna get him, Gabe. Where do we head for our win wager?
The win wager is going to go in the last race today. In the big race, and we're going to go with just to get on the board. I just want to get on the board. You know, that's part of the format on this contest. I know Jose is a good handicapper and he'll probably have a winner, but just in case he doesn't, I'm going to go 100 to win on Express Train. I just think Express Train, ever since Victor Espinoza has gotten on this horse, he's turned into a different horse. He's a little bit more aggressive jockey than Juan Hernandez, who I do love and adore. I think Juan Hernandez is the second best jockey in the colony, But I think on this particular horse, Victor Espinoza fits him perfectly. And he's 7 for 7 in the money at Santa Anita. He does his best running at Santa Anita. And I just think he's a complete standout. So 100 to win on Express Train, race 11, Santa Anita.
Express Train in the big cap today. He is no doubt the horse to beat in there. He's in excellent form. And Chappie, you know, when we've talked about that race, we are like trying to find someone to beat Express Train, but it was hard to really get to a horse that we like. So he is really no doubt the horse to beat in there.
Yeah, no question about it. And like we said, kind of, I guess the unknown would be Stiletto Boy just because of the competition Stiletto Boy's been facing. But interesting race there. I'll be curious to see. I'm guessing the champ is not going to go there with any of his plays. But let's start with your $100 win bet. Where are you heading and why, champ?
Let's go to race number 3, Santa Anita. Okay, so, you know, we have a nice field here, 25,000 starter allowance. Horses that have been entered to be claimed. So you got some horses that are improving, right? The connections feel they need to protect them. So in this race, you know, the one that jumped out at me was Bristol Bayou. When you look at Bristol Bayou, lots a nose to Bye Bye Birdie. Now, Bye Bye Birdie has won this condition 3 times. And it's a very good horse. It's been improving. This horse almost got there and beat him. So I think at 5 to 2, those are pretty good odds to start off. I think he's going to have, you know, we'll stay probably around 2 to 3 lengths back and then make his run. If he gets a rail run, I think we'll win. Goes outside, hopefully doesn't have trouble. You know, sometimes they do get trouble going into that turn, but I think he's the best horse in the field. So for me, 100 to win on Bristol Bayou.
Also, he's shortening up from a mile too, so he's very fit.
Yeah, very fit. He's might have to work out a trip, but nothing you can say bad about the red hot Vladimir Serin as well. So 100 to win, Gino, on the rail horse Bristol Bayou at 5.5 on the turf. A very, very interesting race, as most of these races are today.
Yeah, so we'll see if Jose can get up on the board before we do with our win wager, but we'll see where Gabe wants to head for our double. So let's take a look from a double standpoint. Gabe, where are we going to go?
You know, interesting enough, Bristol Bayou is in my double.
Nice.
Yeah, but I think it's a 2-horse race between Bristol Bayou and Storming Lady. I'm going to be doing a nice exacta box in that race as well. Storming Lady, very, very, very nice horse. Should get a good trip on the outside. And I believe Bristol Bayou for reasons Jose mentioned. And also I love cutbacks. I love when horses go from a mile or a mile and a 16th, whatever, back to a sprint. You know, they're very fit. And also Bristol Bayou's in very good form as well. She's been running nothing but good races. So I think it's a 2-horse race between 1 and 8. But I'm going to be doing the double from the second race and using the Baffert $1.7 million yearling who's working out like a storm and who, from what I've heard, I got a lot of connections on the backside that this horse is the real deal. I heard this is Baffert's got a real one here. And so I'm going to be doing a $50 double, 4 in race 2 to the 1 and the 8 in race 3. Santa Anita. 4 in race 2 to the 1 and 8, race 3, Santa Anita. It starts in race 2.
Double with Taiba to Bristol Bayou and Stormin' Lady there. Yes, so a double, and hey, Bristol Bayou would get both of these guys a little bit of money if we can get the Baffert chalk home to kick off that double. So Chappie, where are you guys going to head for your double?
Well, interesting enough, just real quick, I do a lot of work, as we all do, on XBTV. The Taiba, that was your play, right, in race 2?
Yeah.
For Baffert. He actually worked heads up and maybe even a tad better on February 20th with McLaren Vale, who's very talented. And just a tidbit, the other Baffert, the 5-horse, actually worked heads up on February 26th with Rockefeller, who's a very good horse. So clearly that race goes through those two. Yeah. But we will see where Jose is going with his double. Where are you heading and why?
Let's go to the Kilroy Mile.
Ooh.
We're going to start off, very nice competitive field. Yeah, some nice horses. But the one that intrigued me Chappie, is the 8-horse Space Traveler. Now, if you notice, Jamie Spencer's one of the top jockeys in Ireland and won previous many Grade 1 races over there, highly rated races. He comes in and rides this horse. That's the first indication. That last race I thought was really good. I know that he had some trouble. And if the horse gets a good trip, I think he's actually better than most of these. Now, there's going to be some, it's a highly competitive race. The Subconscious makes sense. Count Again, Law Professor, even Flavius also makes some sense to me. But Tell Your Daddy also. But I think Space Traveler is a true horse that is going to need a little pace to run at. But I think in this type of field where you have some pace, there, I could see the 3 going up near the lead. I could see the 5 being up there. Law Professor, something he likes to make his move. He's more of a mid-pack runner. But you have Subconscious up near the lead, and I think he's going to have a good trip and good pace. So in a more wide open race, and I think I could get 5-1. I'll go with the Space Traveler to start off the double.
Mm-hmm. All right, then where are you closing the double at with?
Okay, so we're good with race 11. The top 2 horses here, I think not much to say. Express Train, makes sense. One of the biggest figures in the race, followed up with Stiletto Boy. So a $50 double with Space Traveler, 2 Stiletto Boy, and Express Train.
Yeah, I think that's a good exacta box in the last race. I agree with you. I think it's a 2-horse race, 6-8. Yeah, I agree with Jose. I feel good about agreeing with an NHC winner, so that's good.
Wow, he's trying to beat him, and they're agreeing here. I
know it's not enough. It's very nice. It's very jovial.
Friendly competition here, Gino. I don't know what's going on.
I sent my picks to you guys before, so nobody's copying here. So.
Exactly. Gabe just knows he wants the good karma out there. That's good. It's all about the good juju. So, Gabe, how are we gonna close things out? Where are we gonna head for the exacta? I think you sort of mentioned it a little bit earlier.
No. I'm going to go with a different exacta because I like an exacta more than that in race 6. Race 6. I think Forbidden Kingdom is a standout. Mandela's horse. I think he could even be a Derby contender, and he's got devastating speed. And I don't really see anybody going with him. I know maybe the 3-horse, the Baffert horse Argamac, might try to go with him, but I don't see him seriously going with the 6. I think Juan Hernandez goes to the front and never looks back. So I'm going to go $50 exacta with the 6 Forbidden Kingdom, Juan Hernandez, my favorite jockey, to the 3 Argamac and the 5 Doppelganger. I think that's where the exacta is. I think Forbidden Kingdom definitely wins, and I think either the 3 or the 5 runs second. I'm going to be doing that exacta, $50, 6 to the 3 and 5, and I'll be betting something similar myself as well.
We got the Mandela over the Bafferts in here for the exacta for Gabe in the San Felipe.
Mandela's a great trainer, the best.
So Forbidden Kingdom hopefully can clear this field, wire them, and then we can get one of the Bafferts to pick up the pieces for the exacta.
Yeah, it's been very interesting so far today on Gino. You and I have done some shows, some podcasts, whatever. I am in the Forbidden Kingdom camp. Obviously 2 turns is the question. And obviously there's talent there. A lot of people are very strong on Doppelganger here. So be very interesting to see what happens there.
I think we'll know pretty early on, right? If, like Gabe was saying, if Forbidden Kingdom can clear Armagnac, then the race might be over.
Right.
But if they're head and head and Armagnac's able to put some pressure on him, that is where it'll really help out for Doppelganger.
Yeah, no question.
And that's where a good jockey like Juan Hernandez, who makes good decisions, comes in. I'm glad that he's on the horse, and I don't think he'll, go suicide fractions. But hopefully they don't have to. I don't think Armagnac's that fast to do it, but you never know. Like Gino said, maybe they might the tactics. He might use Argamac as a rabbit,
right?
To set it up for Doppelganger, and Doppelganger's
seems like a nice in there, so. There could be some strategy. Now, maybe he's not fast enough to keep up, but that sure looks like what might try to play out on paper at least. So Mm-hmm. All right, Champ, exacta time. Where you heading and why?
Well, you got my exacta too there, Gabe. I think it's a 5-6 exacta box. I'm not sure which one's best. I think the 6 might be slightly better than the 5, but I think the 5 is improving. In that same race, I had 5-6 box, so that was my exacta.
Boy, I'm agreeing with an NHC winner, so I feel good about myself today. I mean, Jose's obviously a great handicapper, so I feel good about this. This is awesome.
Okay. All right.
We need a tiebreaker, right, Chappie?
Yeah, I would love. I don't think we did this. I think because I have an opinion, but it's a very wide open race. Gino has an opinion too, so I'd love to. What about race 8 for the tiebreaker? We didn't touch on that, right?
Yeah, and nobody's got to play in there. That would be a perfect race. Yeah.
Right.
What race is that?
The down the hill first level allowance.
Yep. Gino gave out a play. We won't say it now. Gino gave out a play on the Morning Light Sports Show this morning. I have a horse I like. There's some obvious ones you got to use. We won't mention ours, but let's see. So let's do the wheel of smiles here and to see who gets to go first.
I need that wheel. Remember, you're going to make me one
wheel
of
of
those.
death, depending on which side you're on.
All right. So Champ, you will get the first pick in the 8th race, which I'm curious to see where everybody goes here because I think this is a very, very
good pick for a tiebreaker race.
Yes. Yeah. I don't think we're going to need the tiebreaker. These guys are too sharp, but you never know. So just in case,
we're in like the final rounds now, right? We're in the very final stages. Yeah. These are winners that have come back and back and back. So yeah.
So Champ is studying diligently
here. With it really quickly. I thought it was a wide open race too.
Yeah.
So that's why I got to just take a quick look.
I'm doing the same thing. I mean, even though I kind of know who I think is going to hit the board.
I'm going to, afterwards, Gino and I will give you an opinion on it. Our couple, not this is part of it, but just for pick 5 spread purposes, because I think this might be a spread race. But
definitely. I'm going 4 or 5 deep at least in my pick 4s. Because in the 7th race, there's an absolute single also. The one horse with Pratt, so.
Well, the Got Thunder trying the turf for the first time. Yeah.
Yeah. Sadler and Pratt, they were like 40% together, and that field isn't much. So I think that's a single.
Champ, do you want to defer to Gabe to go first, or you?
No, I'll go. No worries. Just trying to figure out. I'm down to 2 horses. So, okay. But we'll go with number 11, Honey Jar.
Ah, that's who I wanted. See, guys,
he has some pace figure advantage. The horse, it should be. I like the outside post. That's pretty good. I like that going to 6.5 furlongs. He's up near the lead. Had a little trouble at the start. Had pretty fast pace fractions, 44 flat. Stellar Nor, is a pretty good horse. So I think could come back and with a slightly better start, win the race. It's going to be second off the layoff. So that should make the horse improve, in my opinion. So I'll go with Michael McCarthy's Honey Jar.
Yeah, I think like you said, he probably needed that race the last time off of a long layoff. So, drawn outside, that's the horse to beat in there. I think there's no question. But all right, Gabe, then you're going to have to go to plan B there, buddy. Where are you heading?
I know, Jose, he's killing me today, man. Him and I are on the same wavelength. But, as I said, I feel good. He's an NHC winner. He's awesome. Well, I was going to go with Honey Jar. For a really, really schoolboy reason. But Pratt is just so good at getting in the money. I mean, have you seen his in the money stats? He's like 70% in the money. And it's because he always puts horses in the right spot. He's the best jockey in putting horses in the right spot I've seen since Jerry Bailey. Seriously, he's always in the perfect position. And that was going to be my main reason for using the 11. But I'm going to go with the 12, Thumbstream, the Baltus horse on the outside of him. I think you could throw that first race out. He was off slow, had trouble, got bet, and was supposed to be a good thing. I remember the Clockers reports were all saying that this horse was something good. So I'm going to go with the 12. I think he's more acclimated to the country as well. And I really think Baltus is a great trainer. I think this horse has something, and Velasquez is on it. So hopefully, maybe 11, 12 exacta box too, I might do here. as well.
Extreme. And usually the outside posts, we go, not down the hill.
No.
Being outside is where you want to be, down the hill. So both of us, from the tiebreaker standpoint, will be lining up towards the outside, which is good with Honey Jar with a little bit more speed. Thump's Dream will be able to kind of pick where they want to drop back and settle in. So, yep, we're all set, and we'll be tie breaking it in race number 8 if nobody gets a winner.
Just to let you know, in that race, I am spreading, and I am definitely using both of your 2 horses. Gino on the show this morning picked Ultimate High, who I think is very interesting. And another horse that I am going to use that I actually took a huge swing off some replays and singled the last time out was the 6 Kalan, who ran second at 21-1. So to Stella Noir, who ran a bang-up race, and that was down the hill. So those horses, horse for course, that's for sure. So Jose,
I know Kalan went really wide in that race too. If you look at the replay, because I watched the replay of that race,
I have many times. Yeah.
It went really wide. Like the wording in the form doesn't really suggest that, but I mean really wide.
Yes. All right, Champ. Any last comments on the day?
I remember Cologne. It cost me a lot of money him not getting up there. So I remember I would have hit the pick 5 if he did. So
you got plenty of money, Jose. You got plenty of money. You got plenty of money, Jose. Stop complaining.
Yeah, and Chappie knows.
Now the smack. Yeah, we did. We were on the same horse that day. Now the smack talking begins at the end. All right, Gino. Any last comments before we got about a minute before we wrap it up?
Yeah, just great handicapping, great work from these guys, and just everyone out there. This is a fun day. Just a shout out to, like we said, all the folks at Santa Anita and Gulfstream who put this day together. There are so many things you can get involved in, even for free. There are a couple contests out there, the Pick'em.Santa Anita contest, the free where you got to try to pick all 15 winners. You can get involved. Why not? I mean, just take a shot while you're kicking back today. Those 2 pick 5s, they're low takeout, and with the dollar based, they're going to play great. So just make sure you're paying attention because there's a lot of stuff going on today, and enjoy. This is a really good primer and a preview to get us set up for the first Saturday in May, a couple months from now.
Yep. These are the days we live for. Us handicappers, horse players, we live for days like this.
No question. So, well, guys, best of luck to both of you. Let's all make it a winning day for ourselves. And most importantly, let's make it a winning day for the Winners Foundation. Everybody else out there, hopefully you got some good info, and so we can all make some dough. It should be a terrific day at First Racing. Gentlemen, good luck. We'll see you soon. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you.